And welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. What's up, good people? How you doing? Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Let's get this one to 1,500 likes, please. Thank you and very much. Welcome. If it's your first time here, we're truth tellers where we tell you the truth. We tell you the money making truth, and that's all we're interested in. Now, it's been an interesting couple of days. It's actually been an interesting week already. Now, we know that the president will be speaking tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. New York time. And that is 8 p.m. Chicago time, right? 6 p.m. Californians, you Californians. All right, so let's get right into it. What is really going on? What's going on, guys? I'm just trying to get used to these camera angles here, right? So here's some of the things that is going on right now. Let's get right into it. U.S. stocks gain on Wednesday following a powerful rally across Wall Street. That is what happened today. It continued from yesterday. All right. You know, sometimes I love to go back and read all of the very loud people that are experts that come on my page and just tell me what the market is going to do based on what they feel and not the facts. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, we're getting, again, mixed messages from the White House. Okay. And we're getting mixed messages from the president of Iran, not the supreme leader, and the president of the U.S. We'll get into that a little later, right? So let's see exactly what's going on. Iran war, look at this. Iran rejects Trump's claim that Tehran asked for a ceasefire, right? And so that's what they're saying. We know that they lie. We know that we lie. I'm just telling you the truth. You know, politics is politics. It doesn't matter the country. But it's called jawboning. You use words to, intimidate the other side. The Fed use words called jawboning. The Fed uses his words to move the market or to contain inflation, right? So let's see what's happening. In recent weeks, April 2026, President Trump has repeatedly stated that the U.S. does not need the Straits of Hormuz. And the president is saying that we don't need it. Now, I know one or two of you heard, yeah, but he said that we were not going to end this war unless it is open. Yes, he said them both. Let's give it a listen.
And if France or some other country wants to get oil or gas, they'll go up through the strait and Hormuz Strait. They'll go right up there and they'll be able to fend for themselves. I think it'll be very safe, actually, but we have nothing to do with that. What happens in the strait, we're not going to have anything to do with, because these countries, China will go up and they'll fuel up their beautiful ships and they'll leave and they'll take care of themselves. There's no reason for us to do it. We hit them hard. We got rid of a lot of the radicalized lunatics along the strait. But if they want something, but I would say that within 2 weeks, maybe 3, we're hitting them very hard. Last night we knocked out tremendous amounts of missile-making facilities. As you probably read or wrote, we knocked out. Excuse me?
Pardon me for interrupting. The U.S. will be gone or done with the war in 2
I
or 3
think
weeks?
2 or 3 weeks.
Not 3 weeks. If it is
We'll
3
leave
weeks,
because there's no reason for us to do this. Look, problem with the strait, a guy can take a mine, drop it in the water, and say, oh, it's unsafe. It's not like you're taking out an army or you're taking out a country, or they can drop it. Or you can take a machine gun from the shore and shoot a few bullets at a ship, or maybe an over-the-shoulder missile, small missiles. That's not for us. That'll be for France. That'll be for whoever's using the strait. But I think when we leave, probably that's all cleared up. Today, I heard tremendous numbers of ships were sailing through.
So that was yesterday, guys. That was yesterday. He said, maybe for France, maybe, for those guys over there is what he's saying, right? You guys know he's upset with NATO. Of course, now you could see that this was yesterday. He said this just 20 hours ago on yesterday. Now, what just came out on April 1st, President Donald Trump posted on social media that he will only consider a ceasefire with Iran once the Strait of Hormuz is open, free and clear. This statement marks a shift from his post on March 31st, which was just yesterday, where he suggested the U.S. might end military operations, even if the strait remains closed. And so, we used to call that talking out of both sides of your neck, right? But this is politics. This is neither here nor there. The other side, Iran, they've been saying, oh, we're not even talking with them. Remember, I gave you guys the scenario of the guy going around, yeah, man, me and her, we've been going out. He's telling that to his boys, and then his boys ask her, so y'all been going out? She was like, I don't even like him. And that's what's going on with these politics, okay? So, politics of politics. Let's get what's happening here. So, the NASDAQ. Let's look at the NASDAQ. So far, tonight, we may see a light into what's going to happen. But so far, Monday was the bottom of this run. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't go lower, but so far, Monday the 30th was the bottom. This is the NASDAQ. All right, let's just go out 6 months. So far, Monday was the bottom. Look at that. I mean, it literally, this is the NASDAQ, was down 13%. Even from January 28th, we were in bear market territory. See that? Almost 13% down. And somebody says, it's going to zero, so you didn't buy. That's okay. That was your choice. But we bought. And I let you guys know every single time that we bought. On Monday, I said, hey, we're just going to buy right now. We didn't buy every dip, but we bought significant dips. Okay. And so that's where we are. Now, tonight is going to be the ultimate test. Tonight is going to be the ultimate test. I'm just looking at this, guys. Even while I'm talking, this is the SPY. And I told the money movers this morning we were going to come back down to here. And there we go. Boom. We went back down and we had a midday sell-off, right? A late day sell-off. Look at that. Printed a red light and it brought us all the way down here. Money movers, I know y'all made a lot of money, money movers. All right, so here we go. And now we are finding some support. So let's just look at what's going on. All right, guys? You guys know what the president was thinking about a year ago? Liberation Day. Liberation Day, just a year ago. And remember when he said, I'm not going to have it on April 1st because people will think it was April Fool's? But even if you would have bought then, because the bottom was April 7th, this is what I'm trying to teach. Even if you would have bought at the bottom of April 7th and you held until this bottom of Monday, you still would have been up 37% on an entire index. 1 year. What have I been literally screaming from the mountaintops? The market always simply wants to go up. The market just simply wants to go up. Through COVID, through the bear market of 2022, I've said this so many times, through the recession, through the dot-com of the 90s, the market simply wants to go up because it's deeper than what you think, right? You got earnings, you got companies, you got GDP rising, you got people, production, and all. That's where all this data point comes out. CPI, PPI, GDP, gross domestic product. Everything ties in to the market literally wanting to go up. And then sometimes we have these healthy pullbacks. And when I call them healthy, some people go, oh man, why you call them healthy? Because it actually helps the market long term to go up. So tonight the president will be speaking. And before the president speak, I believe I will be live on Stock Mo's page, Keenan Grace, Stocks with Josh, Stock Mo, and myself. So come and join us over there as we discuss this market further. Now, here's what could happen. I believe that the president will come out extremely strong. I believe that the president is going to say how much we've beaten them down. And we have. We have a strong army. We have the strongest army on the planet, the United States. So the president is going to tout that. It is midterms. He's getting pressure from his party to end this war, and now he's given a time frame. And yes, 2 weeks is his default. Everything is 2 weeks. I get it. But we're soon to leave that region. And he's telling the people of France and the UK and all of that, you're on your own, right? That's not 100% true, because our gas prices are $4 a gallon on average. So if you're in oil, I'm just going to say anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Larry wouldn't be doing no call options on oil. And if I got oil at the bottom, this is me. I'm not telling you what to do. If I had some in my portfolio and I was up massively, I would at least set a stop loss. And that won't do anything between tonight and tomorrow. I just know the way I trade, whether it's going up or down, I would be taking a haircut. How about you? All right. So guys, let's see what's happening. Come join me over on Stock Mo's page as we go live after I get through screaming at my accountant and he's screaming at me. He's a good friend, but I hate taxes. And then we're going to listen to the president. Okay. Money movers, you guys are printing bank right now from what I taught you today. I know that's right. If you want more, if you want to come and join and get this money that we've been getting, join us in Money Move. That's going to be the top link below. But until then, we are going to be all ears on the president's speech tonight, and we're going to see what's going to happen to the market tomorrow. At this point, I don't know, but I will find out. Peace. Live, love, laugh, and learn.